to be. Fiji taking on New Zealand. Calling all the action for you, Carl Tanana and Tony Johnson.
Thank you, Greg Clark. It is one of the great rivalries in Sevens rugby. These two teams, two nations that dominated Sevens pre the World Series and the first 10 years at least of the pro era, and they meet again in the semi-finals here in Hamilton. Setback for the Fijians. They've lost one of their best players, Sevaloni Mothinathangi, who has been suspended out of the tournament for a dangerous tackle earlier on today in the Samoa game. Samoa also losing a player from that match. Interesting selection in the New Zealand team, Carl Tanana.
Yeah, Caleb Clark's going to start for New Zealand on the edge. I think they picked him to be physical, so Joe Vova will go to the deck. There we see Jerry Tua on the left, Scott Curry on the right. Listen to this crowd blow up.
Biggest crowd yet of the weekend, and why not? Two great nations at the seven-a-side game. New Zealand and Fiji at stake, a place in the final. New Zealand had the last laugh in Sydney, lost to Fiji on day one, beat them on day two. Expect fireworks. What are the keys, Carl?
For me, New Zealand, their defence has to be set, and also restarts, as you see Rasta Benge, the most experienced referee in Sevens world history, 252nd match in charge of this one. Fiji, well, they've lost Mothinathangi, but they've still got Jerry Tuai. Their playmakers are absolutely outstanding.
And so much support in the crowd for Fiji. They took up residence in the middle part of the stand on the far side of the field and down the end of the stadium, and they haven't given up that territory. A few smiles, a few nervous looks. This is big. It's New Zealand, it's Fiji, and it's the semi-final here in Hamilton. And Fiji have it. Here's little Jerry Tuai. What a key man he was, chased down by Sione. But they go and get it wide now. Nasila dragged to the ground on the 10-metre mark. Dixon going in on the counter-ruck. Rasini Nakula picking it up, though. And some one-handed stuff, and Nadua goes into space, and he's got the speed to go all the way, has he? No! Pulled down! Brilliant tackle by Koroi for New Zealand. Fiji still have it, and they're going to score. Big Joshua. Wakuru Nambili gets the opening try.
And it all came from the offloads from Fiji. Wakuru Nambili, here's where it all started. There's one offload to Naduva, who hits the angle. I thought it was all in, but good make-up speed from Vitamoni Koroi, desperate in defence, lucky not to get the turnover, but they get the ball away under duress. Look at that, that's the offloads I'm talking about. Wakuru Nambili left all alone. What a start, kisses the ball and puts it down.
Koroi had done so well to get back and contest the ball at the breakdown as well. The kick is good, so a flying start for the flying Fijians. And the chant of "Go Fiji Go" comes up around the crowd.
This is the area, kick-off time. New Zealand strong. Curry.
Nasila puts it high, taken down by Mickelson for New Zealand. Takes it to ground. Now what can New Zealand do by way of response? Molia trying to get the Fen going, and effectively too, dragging defenders up towards halfway. Now goes to ground. And they get a penalty. Taken quickly by Koroi, trying to catch them backpedaling. Dixon now swings it wide. New Zealand with numbers away to the left. Sprinting onto it, Mickelson. Now Caleb Clark, first touch for him, and look at the strength of the young man. Down to the 22 they go, New Zealand. Koroi, he'll sum things up, maybe have a go. Hit hard in the tackle, though, by Ironi Sal. And a penalty.
Yep, holding on, and an extra roll.
So taken quickly. Well, they haven't got time to argue. Now Sela tries to milk a penalty. No luck, though, and Curry has it. He'll just slow it down. Molia calling for it. clipped around the ankles. Well, this is going to be such a key area. Ball squirts out the back for Fiji. The breakdown, and at the moment it's Fiji that's winning the contest. Trying to close Tuai down. Well, there are easier things to do than that. Just check, but still going. Looking for a supporting runner. But Drasini Nakula couldn't take it. 2 knock-ons, and so it'll be a split feed. But it's Fiji making the early running.
And you highlighted it, TJ. It's the breakdown where they're being so dominant. They're getting numbers in. It's allowing guys like Jerry Tuai to get into the game. New Zealand falling off tails. You can see they're just on the shoulder, wasn't it? Oh, Drani Sunukula. And that's the spirit that it's played in. It's tough. But the emotion and care is still there.
Well, Jerry Tuai has been quiet by his standards over the last couple of weeks. But he's here to play in this game. You can tell. Kuroi and sweat away. And Regan Ware stepping. Now has he got the pace, Regan Ware? No, backs up. Takes it to ground on the tackle of Nanduva. Curry now. Kuroi in the middle of the field. Mickelson now, so much experience. Pops the pass away to Dixon. Big Sammy Dixon scores. New Zealand hit back.
Well, that's that wide-to-wide game that New Zealand like to play. First, Regan Ware on the break on the far side of the field, and to spread it up and open up the field. The old guard, Timmy Mickelson, on the outside break. The nice pass to Sammy Dixon, just patrolling the other sideline. First try, New Zealand.
Well, Mickelson summed it up. Perfect ball away. And Dixon, who's been occupying that right flank all weekend. Plenty of speed. And the conversion, well, not successful. So Fiji still in front, but it's 7-5 now. And the first 5 minutes of this game have absolutely flown by.
Yeah, it's been a top quality semi-final. Both teams laying it on the line now. What's got Fiji going to do when play? Restarts.
Kuroi chips it out towards the touchline on the 22. And New Zealand arrive in force, trying to hold Saul up. Mickelson didn't release.
First, because he's got his knee.
Yeah, no tackle release there from Timmy Mickelson. That's a fair call. Comes up a bit ginger. Ronnie Sau very abrasive in contact.
Tuai takes the tap quickly. When we got back to his feet, Molia rips it away from him though. Hands it off to Dixon, this time going up the middle of the park with power. Snapped up by Mickelson. Big hit on Molia, but he rides it, takes it to ground. Scrambled away now by Curry. Kuroi trying to move it into open space. A little chip kick ahead. Kuroi, can he win the race? No, the dead ball line comes up too quickly.
Oh, the zone though for the young man. He's done it before. Viramani Kuroi hasn't pulled it out this weekend. That's the first time, but always aware of the greenery in behind. Here's the tackle turnover. Johnny Morley outstanding over the ball. Look at him here. In jersey number 12. And this is where he likes to go to work. Viramani Kuroi. It's a matter of centimetres. This game in sevens just rolls past.
Well, Fiji taking their time over the restart. It's Nasila Sila.
Back out, please.
Chips it out and coming forward to take it. Oh, Dixon, but it was plucked out of the air by Nastuku. Fires a pass off the Vakunu Nabili. Well, brilliant work from the restart. Tuai really starting to run the show now. So, well, they're trying to hold him up. He puts it on the ground. And here's Tuai trying to dance. Ball knocked away. Clark picks it up. No, referee says knock on.
In the tackle, Russell.
Knocked it away in the tackle, and that should be half-time.
No.
Jerry Tuai gets this ball away. They had numbers there.
It is half-time. Well, at the break, Fiji in front by 7-5. Just the conversion separating them.
making them play. So when they've got the ball, just copy like that. That's perfect. We're going to make a mistake, we're going to pick it up and score the next time. But we've got to copy, just trust each other. Show them that last 10 metres, we know them with the skill sets to freeze us. So copy, and just be patient. You get transmitted tackle, counter, and go. Rasta's letting them away with murder with their hands on the floor. Scuzzy, have a word with them? Just say, mate, their hands on the floor. Okay, attack, nothing needs to change. The 45 in the last two is going to work a treat. All right, as soon as we get them wide to wide, okay, either
Jerry and Duva and Lonnie can pick them up, okay? We don't have to look for the counter. Our kickoff. Set. Okay, we win the ball, we play off that. Keep looking for every scrap and we play for the full 14 minutes.
It's coming up 2 years since New Zealand won their home tournament. Fiji haven't won a tournament since Hong Kong last year. Only one of them will advance to the final. And Fiji take a moment to say, Fiji, they haven't been all that convincing this weekend. I think that's probably their best first half, most convincing first half against quality opposition that we've seen this weekend, Carl.
The thing for me, Tony, is like Fiji always play their best against New Zealand, traditional rivals. There's so much rich history there. It brings out the best in players such as Jerry Tuai, Sonny Molia, Regan Ware.
12.
So Nasila Sela will start.
12, let's go now.
And he gets it nice and high for Veri Malua to get up after it, knocks it back. Something Fiji have done well all weekend in the offloading game. Although it's come back on the New Zealand side. Oh, fortunate bounce there, really. Could have gone anywhere. So Kuroi has it. They press up on him, but he's so quick on his feet. Now a bit of space for Molia. Brushes off, well, almost brushes off the first tackle, then sets it. Kuroi comes scampering away, puts the foot down. Oh, he's magic, this fella. Vilimoni Kuroi puts New Zealand in front.
Only a young man, but he's becoming very quickly one of the premier halfbacks in the game of sevens. He was aware that Fiji had a man down on the far side of the field. He saw the hole, the smile comes out early. Vilimoni Kuroi is an absolute sniper.
Well, we did spend a long time wondering who was going to take over the role occupied for so long by Tomasi Thama. He burst onto the scene last year. Here he is converting his own try. New Zealand lead 12-7, but still a long, long way to go in this one.
And New Zealand know better than most. In Sydney last week in pool play, they were stuck in their own quarter. They went 95 metres to score. They've done it already in the quarterfinal against Samoa. You can never count Fiji out of anything.
Yes, you can't blame him for smiling, but far too early for celebrations. Now here's the restart, drifting out towards touch and competing in the air for it, New Zealand, but now streaking away with it for Fiji is a Ronnie Sal. Oh, another sensational tackle made by Kuroi, and he snaffled the ball. No. Oh, the referee, the decision doesn't go the way the crowd wanted.
Number 2.
I think he's wrong here. I'm sorry, Rasta Rasavenge. Vilimoni Kuroi was outstanding, but Fiji with a huge opportunity.
Well, the goal line is close. They're stretched out right across the field, Fiji. They show them some space out wide. Over goes Kunabula. It's 12-all.
You knew it was coming, though, TJ. That's how good Fijiana started from the kickoff. Look at that. Supreme aerial skills there. Now, Ronnie Zhao, he has been outstanding this weekend. Joe Weber can't get him. Vilimoni Kuroi, look at him, speed. Takes the tackle, releases him there and goes over. And then Fiji pounce on the quick tap and the physicality that they bring. Kunavola, brilliant.
Oh, the kick. Well, give Fiji the lead if it's successful. Let's have a look. It looks good. It's over. So Fiji get it back. Still under 4, or just under 4 minutes to play.
Isn't it great to see so many Fiji and New Zealand fans here at FMG Stadium in Hamilton, absolutely heaving.
The restart this time goes down the middle. Weber has to take it. Pops it up, loose ball. Kuroi goes back to his feet.
Leave it now.
Looks like a counter ruck is on. Fiji have it. Well, key moments in the game here now.
Scotty, play on.
Referee says, was that a knock-on? Man on the sideline says, no, it wasn't. Another desperate tackle made. Fiji this time looking to close the game out, but they couldn't take the chance. They'll come back for the first knock-on.
Desperation in defence from New Zealand. Absolutely outstanding coming across. You put your house on Fiji scoring right there. Jerry Tuwai again creating magic from nothing. The Tene Nanai Sutoro drags him many metres down. Quick bridge there, they release the ball. And just a turnover, that's caught, he is in. Big miss for Fiji.
Mind you, if that pass had been pulled in, who knows what might have happened down the other end.
Fiji doing so much great work at the breakdown though, TJ. Again, they push New Zealand right off the ball.
No, black
They're
ball.
going in with power at the breakdown. New Zealand pulling off some desperate
Time back
defence
on.
on numerous occasions, but then turning the ball over in the tackle situation.
Bind. Set.
So New Zealand have it. Here is Nanai. In fact, that was Regan Ware. Masarewa gets rid of it. Rabovov gone forward. That's it. That might just be the ball game. I think Fiji think they've got this now.
Good jam in defence from Fiji. They knew New Zealand was backed up. Masarewa got a pressure ball. Wasn't his fault. Ronnie Sal, I like the way he comes in off his deck and forces that pass. It was a good read.
Well, Masarewa tried to move it on quickly. Great pressure from Fiji. Ravolvo had it, but you can see the frustration, and Fiji know that that was a huge moment in the game.
Time back on.
2.5 minutes to play.
Crouch. By number hook.
This is where Jerry Tuwai is so good in these situations at the base of the scrum. Watch him here.
Pops it in, flicks it out the back. Wide open spaces. That's it. Rabobo, Vatimo Rabobo in the corner. They'll just check the grounding.
Did he lose it though?
Sorry, I can't hear
I'm
you.
not sure. We'll have to go upstairs and make sure this is it. Yeah, good
Vinny, are
call.
you there?
Very big moment in this game.
Vinny? Check grounding or not and check touch, please.
Lost
Oh,
it.
he's lost it.
Gaza.
Regan Ware coming across and making a save.
Well, New Zealand dodge a bullet.
Yes, 5 metre scrum. Lost forward. Scrum.
Just got a little touch on it, but I think he just lost control.
Jerry Tuwai did so well to get that one-on-one matchup. Ravovo, unfortunately for Fiji, just lost the handle in the act of scoring, but still, New Zealand back right on their own line.
Well, they've been here before. Fiji,
Set.
so good at pressing up. Weber has to get rid of it quickly. New Zealand move it across the front of the post. Here's Nanai Sutoro breaking into the space. Takes it up over the 22.
Move!
And New Zealand have numbers on the left. Rabovo, Masarewa. Drops it up to Regan Ware. He's put on the ground.
Advantage.
Referee plays advantage. Well, here's the chance for New Zealand. Taken to ground by Nanai Sutoro, who made such a strong bust out of the 22.
Just slow it down here, New Zealand. They don't have to rush anything. They just have to be accurate. Less than a minute to go in this game. What's the play going to be? You got to go to your go-to player. Joe Weber's going to be integral in the middle of the park.
Well, Kuroi's not there anymore. He's left the field. So, who's going to be the central player in this move? Masarewa takes the tap. Regan Ware looking to double around. Weber dummies to him. Now Nanai Sitoru taken around the ankles. Curry frees it up. Ware floating the pass wide. Here's Mickelson stepping. Mickelson offload. Oh, Musselwheel can't hang on to it. Time almost up.
Time off. Time off.
Gonna be time for one more scrum. Who was that coming across for Fiji?
Time's off.
Number 7, Kunavola. Tim Mickelson, the left foot step we've seen many a times. But look at this tackle right there on Masarewa. Just drops it clean. Unfortunate, just behind him a little bit.
Is he coming on?
Well, Teddy Stanaway's coming on for New Zealand. Their only hope now is to muscle up, but Fiji can feel it. They've had the edge throughout.
9.
What a top shelf game though, TJ. Absolutely outstanding.
Everything you'd expect from these two teams.
Stand back on, crouch. Bind. Set.
And it goes, they fire it out the back. They'll